Veteran television director Gordon McColl was in transit to stage and TV veteran Pixi Burke's residence to conduct an oral history recording. When stopping off for a bit of shopping, he encountered a shooting.
Tell me about the shooting.
Tell you about the shooting?
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's what we were told it was a shooting. We were alerted to the fact by the fact that there was a helicopter in hover mode overhead, and I noticed that it switched from normal flying to quiet flying, which I don't know how they do it.
Normal quiet? Yep.
Normal. They cut down the angle of the rotors or something. Instead of going chop 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 chop, it sort of goes choo choo choo.
Oh, choo choo choo.
And this steadies the flight, so if there's a cameraman on board, instead of the thing going bump, 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 it goes smooth and the cameraman can take pictures. Ken had noticed all this, so Ken's in his usual mode with camera.
Of course he is.
Up at the sky.
Yep.
And I
That's
said, well, what are they there for? Is it a fire? I can't see any smoke. I mean, I was suspecting a fire. And some bloke came past and said, oh, they've had a shooting at Nandos. And
they're after the chicken.
And I said, I got some friends who are in the police force, and they told me it was a shooting. So I went into the next place and I said, they've had a shooting, and the lady said, no, it was only someone with a gun in there. So meantime, the whole area's got that blue checkered tape all around the building, and, and police blue checkered tape, police blue checkered tape, do not cross here, and news cameramen lining up with big tripods, and policemen interviewing people, and
this is so cool. Sorry to interrupt.
Gentleman, there was a gentleman, very important looking gentleman in a big business suit, and the young constable said, well, I'd like you to stay here a bit longer. And he said, well, how long? And
how long is long?
And he said, well, we're waiting for the detectives to come to interview you from what you've seen. And then I noticed that the young constables were off interviewing. There's a whole lot of other people who had been parked in cars around the area. That evidently about 15 or 20 people ran out of Nandos when the incident occurred, whatever it was. So we'll just have to wait for tonight's news to find out what really happened.
Police have arrested a man after he allegedly fired a gun outside a fast food restaurant in Perth's southern suburbs. Witnesses say chairs were thrown when a brawl broke out this afternoon inside Nandos in East Victoria Park. They say the man then went to a car and returned with a handgun, firing one shot into the air.
All tables overturned and chairs smashed.
Witnesses say 3 men started attacking one other man. The brawling men then spilled out onto the street, the violence quickly escalating.
When they turned around, he thought he's gonna be bashed again, so that's when he turned the gun around to them.
This terrified shopper says the man being bashed ran to his car, grabbed the firearm and shot it into the air.
3 just scattered, they ran all over. Some went that way, some went that way. And when he ran out of the gun, I just shut my eyes.
The man allegedly fled on foot before he was arrested several blocks away.
Now tonight, police officers are interviewing 3 men believed to be involved. Another is still on the run. East Victoria Park, just after 1 o'clock this afternoon. Streets in lockdown, a major police operation. The shots were fired during a brawl involving 5 men at this Nandos restaurant.
Well, we heard a glass smash first, and then we looked around, and it looked to be like an argument over a table. They were like jumping over the table and stuff. It
spilled into a nearby underground car park. Witnesses say one man returned from this rental car with a gun, firing it at the shop. This an apparent bullet hole in the restaurant door.
Heard the glass smash, quick look over because I was writing, and saw some guy with a chair, and then we heard a gunshot, sounded like a 22.
Sniffer dogs brought in as police scoured car parks and streets searching for a weapon. A short time later, a 23-year-old man was taken into custody, believed to be the shooter. 2 other men are being questioned tonight, one still on the run.
An allegation is that a shot has been discharged from possibly a firearm. At the stage, we have a 23-year-old Perth male in custody.
Police say the incident's not linked to gang crime. No one was hurt.
Hey, that was good, Gordy. But while you were talking about this, I've got my Buddha in the setting as well.
Your Buddha?
I didn't mean to do it, but it's
that's
so
okay.
cool.
I don't mind Buddha in the setting.
I know, it's great. Bit of karma.